Select your character.
What's cracking with you people? This is the Devious Wolf and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Adventure. In the last one, we beat Eggman. Yeah. In this one, we're going to start a new adventure. We're no longer doing the Sonic adventure, we're now doing the Tails adventure. Miles Tails Prower. Let's get started, shall we?
Here I come, Sonic! Everything's working great! All systems go, full speed ahead! Uh-oh, what's this? No! Ah! I'm out of control! Mayday! Mayday! Going down! Ah! Look out below!
Boy, you're lucky I saw you come down. So what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
You can always borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around yours. Check out this power supply!
It's a Chaos Emerald! No way!
I was lucky to find one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. They have unlimited mystic powers. Now I want to harness that power to fly my plane. Let's go to my workshop in the Mystic Ruins and I'll show you what I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
Well, damn. We're starting off with Tails and he already crashed his plane. Now, as you can tell, some things are going to change between characters as you play the game. For instance, yeah, he's fine. You're going to get some different text for certain characters. I don't think it varies 100%. I don't think we're going to go back through and talk to every single NPC again. So this was going to be a bit quicker in terms of how we get from point A to point B. At the same time, Tails' story is going to be a little bit short. And there's also one other thing to note. The sheer fact that if you paid attention to that last cutscene, it's actually a little bit different dialogue-wise and well, the way the camera angle focuses on the characters is a little bit different. That's because, and this is one of the reasons why I really enjoy Sonic Adventure, as opposed to Sonic Adventure 2. While any Sonic game in which you have multiple characters, the dialogue in Sonic Adventure actually changes to fit the perspective of the character you're playing. What does that mean? Well, you're going to find out as we go through the game. In the meantime, we are now in the sewer. We're going to get our very first power-up. Yeah, right off the bat.
Look, it's your jet anklet. Its jet power makes you fly faster.
And as the floating fairy has said, we got a jet anklet. It makes us fly a little bit faster. We don't fly for longer. We still tucker out about the same time, about the same amount of time. But we can go faster and by proxy farther. Excuse me. Thanks to this now. Another thing you guys might have noticed is that the sound quality in this episode might be a bit different. That's because I finally figured out how to get rid of that annoying buzzing. For those of you who want to know, I'm gonna take a bit of time out here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna address that in a later video. But just know that I've fixed the yeah, it takes us to break that much. What was I getting at then? Yeah, I figured out how to. I pretty much fixed the sound noise, which means that I might go back and redo some episodes, including this one where I mention it, which is pretty much just the entire Sonic playthrough, or I might just come back to this game at a later date to just kind of see how far I've come in a sense, or I might just leave it like this. You know, just a bit of a footnote to remind myself, yeah, if you were an idiot going into this, right? Now, another thing you might notice about Tails is that Tails, instead of having a thank you, train lady, that instead of having a spin dash, Tails has a tail attack. Pretty pitiful, but it's probably his most unique appearance inside any Sonic game. And now, thanks to Tails, we can now reach higher areas, including this one with the emblem. Ba-boom, baby. But yeah, that's about it. So, without further ado, oh, also, when you run fast, you do this. Do this little rolling thing. Wait a minute, and from the old classic Sonic games. Now, let's say we go to the Mystic Ruins. Now, let's say we do the predictable thing and go see Robotnik.
Well, if it isn't Sonic and Tails.
It's Eggman!
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the most cunning scientific genius in the world!
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
Enough! I've been working on a master plan, but now it's time to put it to work!
That usually means trouble coming from you.
Don't even try to interfere this time. Give me that Chaos Emerald, or else...
Or else what, huh?
Or else I'll take it from you the hard way.
Welcome back to the Egg Hornet. Now, remember when I said that the dialogue is going to be somewhat different, depending on what character you're playing as? Well, for whatever reason, in Tails' story, Eggman is a psychotic murderer. Like, if you listen to his voice, he's out for blood. Also, unlike the Sonic fight without a homing attack, you know, just a basic spin. I don't know how that was going on. Tails, you pretty much have to fight this thing legitimately, as in you're gonna hit it 3 times and then be done. But yeah, for whatever reason, in Tails' story, Eggman's this menacing figure that just wants to rip your head off and shove you inside a machine. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. And then some lines are changed and whatnot. And this is and I think this plays more into the whole perspective thing, where each character has a perspective on the adventure.
was just too easy.
Gotcha!
Hey, he snagged it.
Chaos could use a little snack.
Who's Chaos?
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
Yes, it's really happening. Just as the stone tablet said it would. Hear this, Sonic? Chaos' strength increases every time I give him a Chaos Emerald. All he needs is 7 emeralds to become invincible. Then he will turn Station Square into rubble, upon which I will build the ultimate city, Robotnik Land. You ready, Chaos? Let's go find the next one. Come on.
Thank goodness they're gone. Good riddance.
We can't let that monster get any bigger. It could get ugly.
You're right. Chaos must be stopped. And he can be if we keep him away from more emeralds, right? So what do you say, Sonic? Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
That's a thing. So if you guys remember the original Sonic playthrough, we're going to be treading common ground here. Now, as I mentioned in the original in the Sonic playthrough, Sonic's the only one who goes through 10 stages. I think Tails goes through significantly less. And Tails has a very specific gimmick regarding his levels. But before I get to that, I just remembered something. I don't know how I forgot about this, but I don't know if I mentioned this beforehand, but if you have the camera set to automatic, I recommend using the triggers. That's how I played it back in the day on the Dreamcast to orient the camera. And now we have this, the next emblem. Still not sure if I'm gonna get all of them, but I'm definitely gonna show them off when I can. Because honestly, getting all the emblems just requires playing through all the levels over and over again and doing one specific thing that I have not shown off yet. I will show off, just not yet. You will see eventually. Now, for Tails' specific gimmick,
Come on, Tails.
we're gonna play through the levels that we've already been through as Sonic, but we're gonna play a significantly cut down version of it. Because Tails' levels are a race against Sonic. And oddly enough, I think this plays somewhat.
You will speed up for a while.
Thank you, young fairy. But as we play through Tails' story, it kind of makes sense as to why this is a race per se. 'Cause, like, even for some reason, and maybe this is just me being pretentious, I will fully admit that that probably is the case. This could be the Sega team's way of adding more emphasis to Tails' specific story arc. And if you're genre savvy, what does savvy mean? If you're genre savvy, you probably already know what Tails' what's the word I'm looking for here? What Tails' story arc is. Now, I also should mention this one thing real quick. You can finish this level in about maybe 30 seconds. Because you can just literally fly across the entire thing and not have to worry about anything and get to the thing. But yeah, we're gonna get to the thing. We're gonna get to the Chaos Emerald here, and we beat Sonic to the Chaos Emerald. Those are Tails' levels for Sonic Adventure, anyway.
That wasn't
I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit more into Tails because I feel like Tails' gameplay should be. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Tails has never played better. Thank you, train guy. Tails has never played better in a Sonic game, in my opinion. Like, this is the best Tails has ever played. The only downside is that he doesn't get much level variety, which is a consequence of having like only 11 levels inside this game. I think I went on a tangent in the last part about how I find Sonic games to be more, Sonic Adventure to be more entertaining than Mario 64, because you can go through a level faster and faster each and every time, and you just go through one level from level to level to level to level to level to level. In this game, you're essentially playing through a lot of the same levels, but you're not playing through them all. It's just like just like few. It's more along the veins. I would say more along the veins of the Mario Galaxy games, which are Mario games that I can stomach a little bit more. But
will be departing soon.
thank you, train lady. But you get but the thing I'm trying to get is that Tails, I feel like since Tails' gimmick is flight, I wouldn't mind seeing something along the lines of. Does anyone remember Star Fox Assault a few years back? I wouldn't mind if Tails' gameplay played a little bit more like that, you know? Also, in typical, we're going to change the script fashion, since everything's a race, we can pretty much bypass the getting 400 rings thing. That was this level's gimmick. But I feel like if Sega team made a Tails game, like actually utilized all their characters and all the characters in Sonic and all their game properties properly, we could have a legitimately interesting Tails game they made to play a little bit like Star Fox Assault, which in my opinion, I'm probably gonna get knocked for this one inside the community, but I think Star Fox Assault is probably the best Star Fox game out there. This is my personal favorite, honestly. And just like that, we're done.
That wasn't too bad.